All right, boys and girls, you know what time it is?
What time is it? What time is it,
It's cocktail time.
Yes, it is.
Live once again from the Libation Lab. It's Jesse, it's MJ, and the owner of the Libation Lab, the one who pays the mortgage, Tim Laird.
Yes. Hello, we're here again. I love it. By the way, what did we learn from the state fair? That everything's better on a stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
True.
Did we learn that?
Oh,
It's true.
Yes, it's true.
Or is it just that everything comes on a stick? at the
Either
state
or.
fair?
Yeah.
It's easy to walk around with. So there you go.
I've got a 5-year-old. I'll attest. If it can be put on a stick, it's instantly better for
That's true.
Anybody. So
Well, I thought about that for a while, and I'm thinking, well, what about a frozen pina colada on a stick?
if you deep fried this would be at the next state fair.
Somebody's working on it right now.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Okay.
But I like this. Basically, what you do is you get a pineapple, cut it into spears, or actually you can buy them already cut into
You
those
can.
little spears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they come in a little plastic container. So what you do is you take those spears of pineapple and soak them in coconut rum for about 30 minutes. Okay. 30 minutes, let that rum kind of saturate the pineapple and gets in there. And after 30 minutes, I take it out. I put a little wooden skewer in the bottom. And then what we do is I have this coconut cream. It's like this daiquiri mix if you want, but it's cream of coconut.
Okay.
So, and that's kind of that sweet stuff. So I roll it around in there, take the spear, roll it around in that coconut cream because that's going to be like a glue. Okay. And I take toasted coconut.
Ooh.
And then sprinkle that.
Sorry, I'm a coconut nut.
I was going to say, yes.
That's
That's
my favorite snack.
So you just spread it all over that. And of course, with that cream of coconut, it's going to stick to that spear. And then you put that in the freezer.
Okay.
And maybe an hour or so, it's going to be ready, or leave it in there, whatever you want to serve. And here it is.
It's so cute.
It isn't it? Isn't it?
I like that.
Something like this.
Okay.
It looks. How about that? Okay. Now
I like
we're going
it.
to taste it.
Okay.
Oh.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting this back.
Oh man, that's good. That's so good.
Isn't that good?
You know what I call this?
What?
A problem.
Yeah. I mean, you can taste the coconut rum that's in there, and the pineapple just kind of accentuates it. And by the way, that rum that you soaked all the pineapple in, don't throw that away. That'll make a nice cocktail too. So save that.
Oh yeah.
It's two cocktails in one.
It is.
Well, you know what you could do? So like if you're in a situation where you occasionally have to set it down, if you have some of that coconut rum in a glass, you could stick that in there, let that kind of sit, let that be its base, whatever, and then you get a little bit more there.
Or if you get somebody that's not comfortable or familiar with food and drinks on a stick, they could just do that.
Right. Oh, that's a good.
And then, well, I mean, multitasker.
We always joke
it's so
when you're
good.
at the state fair, you're going to eat a corn dog. You need like a modesty veil because
kind of, sort of.
Everybody makes fun of you when you're like, well, I'm not going to do it because someone will freeze frame on that, and that's what this will be.
Or you know what? I just now thought of this. You know what we could do? Now do it responsibly, but you could serve a little bit of that. That pineapple coconut rum that's been soaked with this pineapple just on the side in a little glass, just to sip on.
Sure.
So you can bite into this.
Have a little sip of that
pineapple infused coconut.
I like that.
Rum.
See, I
like it.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of
yummy.
options with this, which is really cool. And what's funny is you made the comparisons to the state fair. It kind of reminds me, at least a little bit in visual, of like a deep fried Twinkie. And what's funny is it's a similar process because the coconut shavings are like a breading,
right?
You've got the creme de coconut, which is kind of like your egg wash sometimes or whatever you're using for that. And so it is a similar process, except there's no deep frying.
And it's fruit, man. It's good for you.
It is. It is good. It is delicious. It really is good.
Yeah, that's yummy.
And I like this. It's easy to do. You can keep them in the freezer, by the way, for a couple of weeks.
It's fine.
Right. It's not like it's going to go bad.
Keep them in there. Somebody comes over and you're thinking about something to serve. Hey, listen, I got a little special cocktail for you, or for dessert.
There you go.
I'm just picturing all the moms. No, that's mommy's popsicle. That's mommy's.
Oh yeah, don't let the kids get into these. Warning, don't let the kids get into these.
Yeah.
You know what? Again,
it's great.
In our household, there's adult treats and there's kid treats.
Absolutely.
And the kid treats are on their level and the adult treats are on ours. So, if they climb up there, consequences. There's things. Yeah. Anyway.
And that's why some of us have an extra freezer or refrigerator in the garage.
Yeah, this is not a kid sickle.
No.
No.
It's a pop tail.
Pop tail.
It's a pop tail.
Dude.
Trademark that. Lori,
Trademark that. Let's get the paperwork on that now. It's a poptail. That's fantastic.
Amazing.
So that is great. See, and I have to give you a compliment because so on TikTok, I have been reviewing, I'm not going to say which brand, but certain hard seltzers that have been like fall flavors.
Right.
And they have been abysmal.
Yeah.
They have been awful. Like, and the general theme that I've come to think of is the good Lord just didn't invent, think of these things being hard seltzer flavors. Like one of them is a maple flavor, maple and something else. And it's like carbonated maple syrup. And I'm like, this particular company should go through the same amount of testing that Tim Laird does for all of our stuff.
Who told you that was a good idea? Yeah, exactly.
And how to pass the taste test.
Yes.
Who are those people?
Hire me. I could have told you all of this was a terrible idea in the first place.
Canadians. They like maple syrup.
I'm sorry.
Don't know.
Look, that's a terrible stereotype. And that was all MJ. So please, cards and letters, comments, all directed at her.
That's fine.
But but it is your fault though that I tried these because you have often
you're trying to branch out.
Well, but oftentimes you'll come to us and you're like, I know you don't think these go together, but trust
give it a try.
And then they do.
And maple syrup, I like maple syrup, but on pancakes, and also there's a couple of cocktails where you have a hard spirit, not this sparkling seltzer. That just does not work.
And I like
You've offended him. Are you proud of yourself? Did you see the look on his face there?
He should be offended, because I was offended trying it. Okay, to be honest, I came to this with an open mind. Listen, this is the level of professionalism I'm used to working with, and I was just disappointed by a national brand. Doing the same.
Shame.
Well, I gotta say, you coined this, and I thought, oh gosh, you're right. Where the seltzers might have jumped the shark was when they came out with the
pumpkin spice. I feel like we have gone too far, in the pumpkin. There are a lot of things. Pumpkin spice spam. Never tried it, but I've actually heard people go, you think it's not good, but
you put cloves on your ham. So, there's a possibility.
I get that part.
Yeah.
Not the other thing.
But the other thing is just so yeah. So I appreciate your level of dedication, and this is circle of trust, boys and girls. That's right. What this is. When we come in here, I may not particularly like some of the ingredients. I may, whatever, but I know it's a quality cocktail.
That's it. And we'll tell you the truth. If we don't really like it, we'll tell you, it's not for me. But this is all for me.
So good.
All right. Well, there you go. These are really easy to make. It's good.
And they're not going to drip, really. No. That's great.
But all the ingredients, the recipe, and everything's in the comments section. Easy to share. It's easy to copy and paste when you go to the grocery store or whatever, the liquor store, whatever you need to do.
Yep.
All we ask is that you like and share and give some feedback. If you're like, I tried this is fantastic. Or maybe you tried Tim's suggestion of having like the little glass that, people can dip it in or rest it in, or maybe you try something and you're like, hey, I did this a little differently.
Sure.
Right.
We're always open to that. We had a couple of cocktails that you did, and I added, instead of regular rum, I had a coconut rum for my wife, and it took off. And again, it's you get
play
the
around,
to make it your own. So
there you go.
So there you go, boys and girls. So again, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it because it makes us look good to our boss. And cheers.
Cheers.